Hi, everyone. Luminance, Noid Pink. Luminance. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Neenah. Hey, Kim. Hi, Angela. Glad you're not having to do jury duty. Glad you got that out of your system. Hi, Noelle. Good morning. Hi, Tanya. How is everyone? Are we good? I gotta put my hair up. Un momento. Let me put my hair up. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, Noid Pink. Hold on, I'll tell you. It is number 571. 571. 571. Hi, Nessa. You're welcome. Okay. See, this is what happens, okay? 10 o'clock last night, I tell Brian, I'm going to give you prompts, and you pick one for me to color today. And being the lovely husband that he is, he picked Busy Page. So I'm tired of him picking things and then me saying, we're not going to do that. So, I mean, if I'm going to ask him to pick it, I might as well do it. Okay, so here we are with the Busy Page. Now, I have done this. I have picked out the colors. We will see if this works or not. Okay. I did my most expensive, which are the Luminance. Okay. And 3 Light Fast for the branches because, well, Luminance and brown, y'all know how it goes. However, I'm going to tell you this. Of the 3, I did... my top 3 most expensive are Light Fast. Nope. Let's erase that. My top 3 expensive are Luminance first, Holbein's second, and then Light Fast. Okay. And I was going to throw some Holbeins in here, but I'm just not going to do that. Okay. I had a piece of paper that told me details. Where did my piece of paper go that told me details? Hello? I don't know where it went. Anyway, I think there's a 10-cent difference between 10-cent difference between the Holbeins and the Light Fast. And Holbeins are more expensive. Hi, Mandy. I'm telling you, not having the fan on messes with my ears. Okay. So, hey, Sue. There you go. These are what I'm thinking we're going to do. Okay. We shall see how it goes. I'm going to do like all of this down in here is going to be the same color, like this little smoke and these little thingy majiggers, all that's going to be same color. Holbeins, yeah. I don't know what pencils you have, but Holbeins are in my top 3 most expensive. They are I don't know. I had it written down. I think they're $2.98. $2.98. Hey, Pickle, Mrs. Wilson. I think they're $2.98 a piece. I really had a piece of paper because I was going to have this little discussion. Oh, maybe my piece of paper's in here. One moment. My light bulb just went off. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Lumis, for me, Lumis $3.98 a piece. Whole binds, so whole binds are a little more expensive than 10 cents. Okay, Lumis $3.98 a piece for me. Whole binds $2.98 a piece for me, and Light Fast are $2.58 a piece for me. So, those are my top 3 most expensive. I really need to get my crap together, okay? Okay. Also, before we get started, I made this little sign. This little sign. I'm going to drill holes in it and such. I think. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm not really loving it, but it's whatever. So anyway, that whole puppy situation, Mandy, is a little strange to me. What am I doing? I need another piece of paper under here. That's torn. That's wrinkled. That's textured. That's textured. I guess we can put you under there too, maybe. I need bigger. I need bigger. What are you down here? What are you down here? What are you right here? What is this? What are you? What are you? I don't want to use those. Okay. Nope, that's not what I need. That's not what I need either. Is this what I need? Dagnabbit. 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 Okay, whatever. We'll just go with this first one and hope there's no bumps. Thanks. I asked Brian. I gave Brian prompts, and this is what he picked. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I gotta have more paper. I can't just have that paper under there. I need more paper. You would think I could find paper that I need, but me, in fact, cannot. I can try this, but this is not going to work tonight. I'm going to have whatever. I'll just have to move it around, I guess. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. Whew, I've turned into one of those. I've spent too much time talking. Let's go. Let's go with it. Okay, we're not doing the face first. No worries. Now, I can't. I'm so confused by this whole dog thing. So y'all handle that for me. Okay. Let us get the yellow out and do this, this, and this, and this. Why do you look cloudy? Do you look cloudy? Does it look cloudy to y'all? Maybe it's just my eyeballs. Okay. I know, but I didn't know what to color, so here we are. I feel like the camera needs to be more that way. Whatever. I'm not doing the skin first. I mean, I could, but I'm not. I'm going to do the branches first because they be chilling over here. Now, the question is, am I going to do... Thank you. I think it's just my eyeballs. It's fine. I think what I'm going to do is... It's so hard to tell what's what, but we know that because that's how it goes. I think I could just do... Like, was there a, he went to a shelter and then y'all adopted him, or what? Let's see. Or did y'all just say, hey, I'm just taking this dog? When I make my giddy up sound. Hello, Mona. Okay. Branches. That's the only thing that I'm using Light Fast for, and that's going to be Van Dyke Brown, Sepia Red, and Natural Brown. Okay. So Van Dyke Brown. We're going to start with the dark. We're going to start with Natural Brown because we're going to do things a little different right this second. How about that? How about that, people? Okay. I'm afraid I'm going to crease this book. This page. Hold on. Hold on. We're adjusting on the fly. Why does that look crooked? Okay. Here we go. Now then. That's a little more better. I have to lean in. Oh, I probably should lower this so I can go under. Okay. Like I'm a wee little child. All right. Natural Brown. Here we go. All right. And do we know how old he is? Did you say last night? I don't remember. Like, are you sure of his age or any of that? Have you sent me a picture of said dog? I feel like I need to see a picture of him. He's 7 months. I thought he was 3 months. I don't drink coffee. This is me surviving, Wilson. Hi, Connie. See you next week. I can't send a picture because I don't... What happened to your Instagram? What happened to your Instagram? See, I have so many questions. What happened to your Instagram? Why do you not have Instagram? Hi, Robin. Did I say hi to you? I think you came in. Sorry. I put this dog up for sale on Facebook. Good job. I put this dog up for sale on Facebook. Just so his parents could see it. Going home. She'll be coming around the corner next week. Anyway, y'all will be happy to know that Raccoon did not make another appearance after her reburial. I was happy to know that when I was mowing yesterday. You got it closed because you were overwhelmed by a lot of past people that found you. Oh. Okie dokie. I have an email. Oh. I was like, girl, if you come out of that, we call in Stephen King and the Exorcist team. You know, we'll see. Did you guys look up Melissa De La Cruz? No, I don't know who that is. Who is Melissa De La Cruz? Am I supposed to know who that person is? Oh, that's who you were talking about last night. Gotcha. So last night my dream situation sucked. I don't know what to do about that. I think that's kind of like a feathery thing. I don't know. Anyway, my dream situation sucked. I couldn't find my granny. And she kept, and I called her and no answer. And my uncle was missing as well. Go figure. And so I had my daddy go to their house, and he said, they're not there. Somebody named David's living there. I don't know who David is, but David needs to move. And and then I would call and she would hang up on me. Rude. And so I was trying to find her and all this other stuff. And I couldn't find her. And then I get a phone call from this nurse, and she's at the hospital. And she is wanting to take me off of everything and putting my evil aunt on it. And the nurse called me just to advise me that that's what was happening. And I was like, well, if you want to take me off, that's fine. However, I would put somebody on there that actually knows your birthday. How about Uncle Kenneth? That's a good one. Let's start there. Yeah. So let's start there, shall we? Like, what is happening? Well, what? I'm like, I'm good with not being on any of your stuff, but don't put her on it. Yeah, it made no sense. I don't know what's happening. I want to know who David is. Did I say David? Maybe it was Mark. Mark. It was Mark, not David. David, Mark. Tomato. It was Mark. I don't know who Mark is. It was Mark. I'm going to have cramp in my foot. I don't want to do that. Thank you. David and Mark, yeah. Maybe it was Mark David or David Mark or something. I don't know. But it was Mark, not David. I was upset in it though, boy. I was like, I cannot believe that you're going to let her control what your medical stuff, and you're going to let her control what they do and all this and blah, blah, blah. She'll put you in a home as soon as she can. I was going off. Snow and Poison. Do I have that book? I don't know, maybe. Is she a clean author, or is she a, not a clean author? I was mad, Pickle. I was like, we ain't doing this. Van Dyke Brown. I probably ran Wilson off. Come back, Wilson. It's okay. I am 50% into the third book. Angela. I really need to finish it today because I really need to finish the other one before Monday. Is that going to happen? Probably not. It's days like today I wish that I was a skimmer. Because I could be done in 2 hours. But alas, I am not. I wish I had that brain where I could, and I could train myself to do it, where you could read like the first 2 words and the last 2 words of a sentence. You know, those people? I can't remember what they're called. There's a name for it. The convo ain't... Well, this is not going according to... This does not look as good as I want it to look. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for coming. That means I'm gonna have to layer. It's got a horn. Hi, Audrey. I am going to use a, probably use a blender pencil just to make it, just to brighten it, you know, deepen it up situation. But y'all know, these are the slow pages. These are the boring for y'all, therapeutic for me pages. Also, yeah, no sunscreen. Yeah, that was me yesterday, as you see. It's not as red as it was yesterday, but this hurt more than anything with my hand. It's fine. Also, I need to get these little spots right here. This spot and this spot looked at, I guess. Whatever. It is. And I also picked out the double page in the Villain Son book. Which I kind of thought he was going to pick Rhapsody, but he didn't. Which, I guess that is a blessing in disguise. We'll just let him pick them all month. How about that? Then I will always know what I'm going to be coloring. I don't want to do a part 2, but we may do a part 2 on this. We shall see. People don't really like parts around here. Some channels, they go to 32 parts, but most of the time people don't like parts around here. But we got a lot going on here, you know? I didn't think I needed it yesterday. I didn't think I needed it yesterday, but evidently I did. I think a lot of it too was wind, and that's probably why it's not so red today, because I think a lot of it was wind, because it was quite breezy mowing yesterday. And let me just say this, did not have my earphones for the entire time because I don't know where they are. And then I thought they were in here, and I just found them. So they are in here. Anyway, that was a fun time with me and my thoughts. That was it. Just me and my thoughts and the sound of a lawnmower and the occasional bird chirp. And, but I think that I have placed in my brain where I want a mini barn to go. The mini barn, my she shed that was over at the other house. We're going to move it over to Uncle's house. I think I have figured out where I want that to go. And I also think I have figured out, why did I go out of the line so bad right there? Could I not see? Are you a kindergartner? And I think that I possibly figured out fencing. You get a new perspective when you're doing this. Looking at the backyard for hours. 4 hours. Is that part of the... I think this is part of the branch. So, maybe I have that figured out. Yeah, a she barn, but it's not going to be a she barn. Well, it might be. It might be. If I can run internet out to it, I may move my stuff out there. So, but I wasn't going to move the barn over there. I wasn't going to move the barn over there. But then I decided I might as well. Because I'm not... Because I was still going to put stuff in it. But I was just going to put it in it over there. Where it's at. But I thought, oh, let's just move it over here. If I can figure out a place for it. I've got to see the height. I've got to measure the height because I don't want it to ruin my sunset view from the porch. Okay. Get over it if you think that's a bougie. And I think where I want it, it probably will. Yeah, we don't write no views. But I don't know where else I can put it other than right there. The fencing is still an issue because where it would be ideal, if it rains a lot, it's just a flood. And if y'all know dogs and water, and they've all got to kind of have their individual little spot because they hate each other. They hate each other. Yeah, what are you eating? What are you eating? I'm trying to decide if I want this to have some white in it. Hi, Louise. If I want this to have some white in it or if I want to... use a blender. I can't believe how much I went out of the lines up there. Oh, they run around. They have a big yard. They just do the zoomies outside in the yard. I'm not Tanya, but yeah, they do the zoomies in the yard. Kind of like mine. Do, 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 do. I have to go back in with it, I think, again with... And this dog is getting too comfortable here, let me just say. Too comfortable. Yeah, Joyce. Yeah, I sit on the porch sometimes and I'm just like, go. And then they want to be in my face. And I'm like, go away from me. Run. Because I don't want you beside me. And creepo neighbor needs to stay in his house and not come outside in his robe. Hugh Hefner. Because I can't walk. I can't do nothing I want to do with him outside. I woke up, I shot straight up in the bed this morning because I smelled smoke. And his stupid fire had restarted. And I panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, the house is on fire. You know how you do. So, yeah. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, he looks like Hugh Hefner with his long ankle robe. It's so stupid. Hi, Marcy. That's what I say. Go do dog stuff. Get away from me. You don't have to be up in my face all the time. Sunday. I'm tired of layering. Sunday? Yes. What? They asked how long I had the dog. So I said Sunday. Oh, I don't know, but that would be nice. He's fine. He's just getting really comfortable here. And you know what getting really comfortable here means? He's getting into everything. You know, like he's very comfortable. Like he's loving the cats, chasing the cats, you know, that sort of thing. Where did you get that? Yesterday. Here you go. This is what I mean. Can you see that? Can you see that? That's trim from under the kitchen cabinet. Okay, trim from under the kitchen cabinet. But nothing gets cuter than a Shih Tzu splat. He's also very fond of legs. Very fond of legs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's not really a shoe person. He's more of a leg guy. I'm just saying. Well, his little beans have dropped, so that probably has something to do with it. Yes, hunching. Talking about the hunching. He be hunching my leg. But he treats them both equally, so good on him. I wonder if I take this yellow right here. This is medium cadmium yellow. Yellow? Yeah. In the Lumies. And we're just going to go in on top of thanks. They'll probably need to be redone. I wasn't redoing them because they don't need redone yet. But they'll probably need redone before next week. I need to remember to write down that I use this. Especially if I don't do the other side. I don't know how these are going to act on this paper. Because these are not participating very well currently. Yeah, so you could go check for me later. That is true. That is true. I'm so aggravated that I went out of line up there. And it's too small of a space to erase. I think I may do Tombow black background. Now I need to wipe this pencil off because I'm going to need it to be yellow because it's part of my gold. Okay, let me write this down. Write this down. Take a little look. Mead, cad, yellow, 520. So, am I going to struggle with these? Because I usually struggle with Lumies too. All these people who are like, they are my favorite pencil, and I'm over here like, I half hate them. Hi, Ashley. So are we fixing to struggle through this whole page? Oh my gosh. Don't do this to me. Y'all. Write this down. Take a little look. Okay, we're gonna do these little flowers, and they are manganese violet, queen of something purple, and violet. Not me, but mine's on the way. Take a little look. Okay. We're going to start. Do we want to start with the lightest color, or do we want to just keep going with the darkest? I don't know. We're gonna do lightest. We're gonna build up this time, okay? Manganese violet is gonna be first. Then Quina something purple is number 115, and then violet, which is 120. I haven't looked at it. I'm waiting for my copy to get here, you know, sometime in the 2025. I could have used, see, I used ink tints in this book a bit. A bit. You got an email saying your Halloween book was not being sent because of tariffs? What do you mean? When did you order it? Let me look. Mine is in New York. Mine processed through customs. Mine processed through customs yesterday. And now it is in Queens, New York. Go pick it up, Mona. When did you order it? You struggle with ink tints? Yeah, some. Then I don't know why you're not getting it. I ordered mine later than that, didn't I think? Yeah, they can still mail you your stuff. People be too freaky about tariffs, but they can still mail you your stuff. Perfect. Okay. You don't. We'll wait till it gets closer to you. I'd hate for you to have to drive that far. Yeah, I don't understand. And maybe they'll stop mine, but mine made it through customs, so I would assume they won't stop mine. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't know when she said the other one was coming out, so that's why I ordered it from them. The last time I ordered it from them, I had not very good luck. But I gave it one more shot. That's what I'm saying. Why not ship it? And then we can just pay whatever. I mean, still ship it. I mean, give me the option if I want to pay the price or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they wouldn't ship it to you. Especially if you ordered it then, they should have already dispatched it before it takes effect. Because it doesn't take effect till September, does it? I thought it didn't take effect until September. I think it just depends on who the person is, the seller is actually, but I don't know. Yeah, right. I'm all about shop local, but I'm also about I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So, you know what I mean? Summer Nights. I just say that because I finished it. She was probably asking everyone. That was probably a general question. No. I'm going to take that back. Not Summer Nights. The Christmas one. The Christmas one is my favorite. Right. The Christmas one is my favorite. I retract my statement. Strike it from the record. Jury, you are not allowed to consider that statement. Yes, the Christmas one is cute. I agree. One moment. Baxter, what was that? Was that a tree falling on the house? I'll be right back. Baxter, you're not even in here. Did y'all hear that or just me? Like the house shook. Okay, this may take a minute. Bear with. Okay. I'm back. What did I miss? Anything? I didn't see anything, but it shook this whole room. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know. I'll have to check later whenever I can go out and observe more. I don't know. It shook. It sounded like a tree falling on the house, but there wasn't a tree on the house. So. And now I hear squirrels. So. And the cat in the hallway was Ethel. I just had to ask because I was like, am I the only one that heard it? And that's the squirrel. I'm wondering if something happened to the deck. Because I didn't go all the way back there. I mean, I'm right out in front of it. So I wonder if something happened on the deck. Good gracious. Did y'all hear something else when I left? I'm going to have to do something to run the squirrels off because they're going to destroy things. I love them, but they're little buggers. Yeah, this whole room shook, but didn't affect the dogs any. Baxter was in his bed. That's why I came back. When Baxter was still in his bed, that's why I came back and said, am I the only one that heard that? I don't know. Yeah, that's Ethel. They're scratchy. I'm curious to when I get to the gold how that's going to go because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors for gold. It's a different gold because, well, I usually don't use these pencils. Story time. I told it in Angela's, but yesterday, okay, let me back up. Back in April, this woman disappeared. She went missing. And they've been looking for her ever since. Okay. They had her last pinged location from her phone. Okay. Well, they called in finally. I don't know why we didn't do a dive team at that location, but whatever. I digress. Shame on them. They called the dive team, which I watch on YouTube, from Oregon. They called them in yesterday and sent them to her last pinged address, and they found her same day. They found her car. She was in the car, in the water. And I'm over here thinking, y'all could have found her in April. You literally could have found her in April. Okay. Something adventures. Adventures with purpose. Yes, adventures. Yes, she was in her car since April. This didn't give that name though. This gave a different name. It didn't give Adventures with Purpose. It was United States something other. I just don't understand. You had her last known phone ping. Why didn't we find her in April? Whatever. They didn't ask my opinion. Okay. Do we want to move on, or do we want to do the other branch? Move on, other branch. Move on, other branch. All of this is going to be gold. Okay, let's see. What is on my elbow? Don't know what that is. Glue? Paint? I just don't understand what we're doing. Okay. Let's do... It took me an hour to do that. It took me an hour to do a branch. Okay. We need, I can tell you what we're going to do. I can tell you what we're going to do. If I can find the colors. Crimson alizarin, 589. Perylene brown. That's not what I want. Perylene brown, which is Pearline Brown, $5.85, and Crimson Aubergine, $5.99. Are you not doing it? Are you not doing it? Okay, we're going to start with a Pearline Brown, I think. Pearline Brown, Crimson Alizarin. Alizarin? Sure. Hue. $5.89, and then Crimson Aubergine at $5.99. Well, it's not a bingo prompt, so it can take us as long as we need it to. Pearline Brown. This is what we're gonna do. We should start with the darkest because these are all dark. Okay, and then I feel like I may need a lighter color. We're probably going to tombow that black inside, and the background maybe will be black as well. Or maybe another color. I don't know. Okay. And then I'm going to do the dark part first on the rest of it. You did? What did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What were your thoughts? Was it too much singing? Keep in mind, it is a musical. Pickle! Beauty and the Beast is coming to Nashville. I really want to go see it, but, you know, out in crowds and the world has lost its mind lately. Probably not going to happen, but I kind of want to. I don't live in fear, but I live in caution. If that makes sense. And after yesterday, just another prime example of somebody with a extreme mental illness. Too much singing for a musical. Oh, yeah, it is a musical, so there's lots of singing. I think the schoolhouse was a little much in the music department. Yeah, well, Nashville, man. I don't know. I may change my mind and go. We'll see. You seeing all the wrinkles in my hands too? Serene is not for the faint at heart, and Serene is kindergarten work compared to Lorraine. Okay. My page is torn. How did that happen? Tisk tisk. Nah. Sounds good, Kelly. Have a good day. Be careful in the real world. Boop, 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 boop. So, if we do reading sprints tomorrow, I really need to. What time do we want to do them? Yes. I loved the little nods to the Wizard of Oz. And it makes you like Elphaba. It does make you like Elphaba. Well, my least medium is in small victories, so bye, Mrs. Wilson. I would leave too. Nice. I'm thinking Emily gets off at noon my time. So I'm thinking we could just stick with the one that we normally do. If I do it, I'll have to make sure. Now keep in mind I have this puppy, but I need to make sure that Brian doesn't have anything that he needs us to do tomorrow. But we could do one normal, 1, 2, I don't know, whatever, however long we wanted to do it. Because we all need to be reading. Yeah. I am not feeling any of this, just saying. This is not, hi Emily, this is not doing anything I wanted to do. I think I may like I need more depth. I figured. Oh my gosh. That would crush my heart. That would crush my heart. I cannot. Who hasn't seen The Wizard of Oz? Be very careful in the chat. Be very careful in the chat. Good gracious, Ethel. Gasp, I can't believe it. I feel like you need to have her over and say, we're going to watch this. What is wrong with you? That's what I would say. What is wrong with you? I need to make this darker because we have to distinguish it from the other thing. I told Tanya she wasn't allowed to be my friend until she watched it. Sorry, not sorry. Take that boy an ice pack too when you go. Why is it in black and white? Yeah. Let me do the blender and just see if we're going to like that or not. Where is the blender? Hello? 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 There's one. It's little though. Let's see. Is this just going to be what I want or not? Maybe we can do tomorrow one-ish. One-ish, 12:45-ish, something around 1 to around maybe 5:30. Maybe? What do we think? I think I'm going to have to do the... because I'm going to do that back part black. But I think I want to do a Tombow black instead of... Now, I need to still go back in there with... another layer. It would be 30 minutes from now. It'll be when I get off today. That's 1 o'clock. So about 40 minutes from now, actually. You're welcome. So my friend, he had a home visit for his insurance, and they told him to remember 3 words. They said, I'm going to tell you these 3 words, and then I'm going to ask you what these 3 words are later. Okay? They were pencil-like and hamburger. And she forgot to ask him what the 3 words were before she left. I found that quite amusing. Ugh, the 4th Wing saga. I was like, okay. Now we may be getting somewhere. Yeah, she forgot to ask him what the 3 words were. That's the garbage truck. That's not something falling on the house again. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I was like, okay. Maybe somebody should come to your house and ask you. Three words. That is a good little test though, because he told me what they were, and then last night I was telling Brian about it. I was like, oh crap, I can't remember the 3rd one. So I messaged him and asked him what the 3rd one was. And Brian thought it was a joke. And I'm like, it's not a joke. But I couldn't remember the 3rd one. But that is a good little test. Well, he thought I was telling a joke. He's like, because I was like, I'm going to tell you 3 words. And then in a little bit, I'm going to ask you what they are. And he thought it was a joke because I couldn't remember the 3rd one. So he thought I was... No, I can't remember the 3rd one because for some reason my brain says, we're just going to shut off right here in the middle of this. We're just going to say, we are done for the day. You're done. Yeah, I'm wondering about the little check boxes. How she's gonna check that one. She's gonna be like, oh, did I even ask him? Okay, so I think, don't you think black for the back of this? I think black behind it, yeah? Draw the face of a clock. I don't think so. Black behind it? That's what we're going with. I probably need to order some more blacks. Especially if I'm going to do this whole thing black. This is black. Yeah. Black may be a little harsh. We may have to add something on top of it. Tomorrow, tomorrow. I need to put glasses on before I mess this up. Your girl is over here singing double. Pew. Hi, Jess. How are you? I forgot to say that this also counted as expensive medium. They may have asked him that. He just didn't tell me that they did. I'm hanging in there too. I've been doing all sorts of nervous system exercises. They've been not fun, but I learned some information that may help. And also learned that that is most of the time why people are diagnosed with POTS, is because their nervous system is flipped. It has flipped a switch, and you got to try to flip that switch back. And every symptom I have was listed. So we're going to give it a go. You put your thumb out like this and you do your head back and forth like this, looking at your thumb. Then you put it like this and you do your head like this, looking at your thumb. Then you close your eyes. That's for dizziness. Then you close your eyes and do your head in all sorts of positions. Jumbo. I'm trying to drink my water backwards. I feel like this camera's crooked. I'm pretty sure this camera's crooked. Hold on. And now we're straight. Kind of. Okay. Let's take a moment and see if we like this, because I'm not sure that I do yet. I feel like it needs some more deepness in it. So I just have to convince myself that I'm not in constant fight or flight. Okay, this is going to be that same color. This is going to be that same color. This down here is going to be the same color. All of this is going to be that color. So, this is going to be gold. This is going to be gold. This is going to be gold. All this is going to be gold. Gold, 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 gold. So let's do this little wingy here, because it's going to be gold. And all this is going to be gold. All this is going to be gold. All of this is going to be gold. This is going to be that. This is going to be that. This out here is going to be gold. I think. Okay, let's do this and see if we can. Oh my gosh, pick up. Now the question is, for my gold, middle cadmium yellow, brown ochre 50%, natural russet, which is number 66, burnt sienna, which is 69, and sepia, which is 407. 407. 407. Hello. There you are. You are hiding. Okay. Let us do some gold. Do I want to start with this brightest color, or do I want to do it at the end? Okay, so here we go. This is going to be gold right here. Do I want to start with this? I don't know if I want to start this or I want to start with the other. I never start with the dark though. Whatever. Okay, here we go. It's fine. It doesn't have to be so difficult. Just don't bear down a lot, okay? I'm not teaching you. What's that? that's black. This is black right here. It's black. Thank you. Okay, then we have brown ochre 50%. This is for busy, yes. Busy, busy, busy. Now we're gonna do, what's my next color? My next color is Natural Russet. This is the one that may scare me. It doesn't really scare me, but you know what I mean. Do, 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 do. Taylor be doing all her books now with this inch. Okay. Okie dokie. Then we're going to do Burnt Sienna, which is 69. Oh my gosh, what is happening with Amazon? Stop. Okay, then, hello Taylor, how's it going? If you wanna. She does have a tailor. She does have a tailor. She has a channel, yes. Do, 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 do. This is a sepia. And that's the cat. That's my stomach, if you hear that. That's her channel. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go back with the brown ochre a little. Hey, how goes it? Who is that barking? Monkey, maybe, I guess, because Baxter's in here. Baxter's in here. All right, and then I'm going to take the lightest color, brightest color, which is the cadmium yellow, medium cadmium yellow, and go back over all of it, and we will, it'll all smear together. And then we will decide if we like it or not. We probably won't, but it'll be okay. So many people skip this step. Y'all have plans for the weekend? Anybody got plans? Got plans for the long weekend if you are celebrating Labor Day? I don't know. What do we think about it? I don't know if we like it or not. Do we like it? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I need to go in with this sepia and do a little something underneath here. Oh yeah, you're going to San Diego, not San Fran. You ain't going to San Fran. Going back over it with the bright color. I do think I'm going to go in and darken some of this up. Okay. By tomorrow? Oh, I gotta finish mine by Sunday. I need to finish mine by the end of Sunday. I need to finish the book I'm currently reading and start and finish one more, but we'll see if that happens. Okay, do we like this gold? Because I'm not sure, but it may be because I'm not sure if I like this. This is pinker. That's pinker than I had anticipated. Pinker than I anticipated. So So let's see. Pink flowers? What do you mean, pink flowers? Well, I'm glad we like it because every bit of this is going to be gold. Maybe I'll wait and see at the end if I need to add something to this, but I don't know what. I don't know what. What if I added sepia? That's not going to do anything I want. That's not going to do what I wanted to do. I'm going to go squirrel hunting. Okay, so this is going to be gold. This is all going to be, because there's going to be a lot of this color. Like all of this is that color. All of this is that color. That's going to be that color. All of this down here is going to be that color. All of this is going to be that color. That's going to be a lot of the color. So I probably need to be happy with that color. The swoopy things. What are you talking about? Swoopy things. This is going to not be gold. No. All of this is going to be gold. All of this is going to be gold. This right here is this color. This right here is that color. This is that color. All of this is going to be that color. If this is what you mean, swoopy. No. I mean, I guess it could be. I guess it could be gold. Maybe I need to put some highlights in it or something. Some white in it or something. But no, I hadn't planned. I'd planned on it being this color. This, all of this. Even all the way into here. And then this is going to be like a greeny color. Yes, this. No. It's going to be this color. Unless I change my mind. Because I'm going to make all of this gold. But I could make that gold. And make these feathers that color. I have to do color placement or else I have to do color placement. Or else I can't color Serene pages. Because I cannot believe I've only done this much. But I don't know. Because my idea was all of this was going to be gold and this was all going to be that color. And the feathers were going to be gold. Boom, 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 boom. I'm still trying to figure out why she's got a horn coming out of her head, but whatever. I digress. What is your name? Your name is what's your name? Gladiolus. Ooh. The Tombow came through. That's different. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna have to add something to it. I'm gonna have to either make it dark. Yeah. Crazy, right? That's kind of shocking to me. And I wanted to do this whole thing, Tombow, which I probably still will, but. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. But I've got to make this I have to have something here, because maybe if I put in maybe black. Maybe black. You see what I mean? It doesn't have enough contrast for me. Even for me. You know? So I gotta do something. I gotta either make those outlines darker or something. Oh, I just piddle over here. We don't, you know. Maybe. Are we getting there? I feel like it just needs more definition or something. Maybe. Anyway, SEC football starts this weekend, Saturday. So we need to get our act together before a football. Yeah, I think black may be helping. Is it helping? Yeah, I don't have a darker red. That would have worked. So I went with black. Because you really can't get darker than that, right? Because I needed it to be, you know, where it stood out more. You know what I'm saying? And I think the black did what I wanted it to do. Maybe. What do we think? Do we see the difference? Can we tell the difference? Was black the answer? I think black was the answer. Okay. Is that where we're going with this? My nose has got a stoppy-duppied. Stoppy-duppied. Okay. Okay. So we can... Yes, contrast is key. I knew it was missing. I just didn't... I wasn't sure how I was going to get it. I guess I could go now. I reckon. I could. Or I could stay here in color. So we want a part 2. Do I need to get some of this stuff done before part 2? I don't know. When I bring this up, I'm not sure where we're going to be. Let's look. Okay. I feel like this is crooked. Okay, are we better? Are we not better? I can't tell. Okay. Let us focus. Let us focus. I still haven't made those cups. I'm moving, but oh, I guess I'm moving booths this weekend. I didn't do anything. I'm going to try to get some of it done. I'm going to try to get some of it done, but my focus is reading. Okay. I may try to get some, I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I can't believe that I've only done this much. Like I feel something. What is this camera, man? Are you straight or not? Okay. What am I saying? Emily's on in the morning, 10 Central Standard Time. Angela's on tomorrow night, 8 Central Standard Time. And I will be on, if all goes well, I will be on 1-ish Central Standard Time. And I will be, like around 1 to maybe we'll try to go to about, I don't know, 5:15, 5:30, something like that. Okay. And I may possibly come back tonight and do reading sprints. But I don't know for sure. I don't know that for sure. Okay. All right. I'm going to go try to figure out what that noise was. I'm going to go wander around in the backyard and hope I don't get lost. And see if I can see anything that happened. Okay? I appreciate you. If I don't see you, why is my insurance company calling me? If I don't see you, have a great weekend. Be kind to one another. Make someone smile. And I'll see you next time. Bye.